On the morning of July 2, 2026, Lahore police were presented with a series of harrowing reports that would send shockwaves through the community. Two foreign nationals, Stephanie Adriana from the Netherlands and Astrid Gabriela Robinson Bracho from Venezuela, came forward with allegations of a brutal abduction and assault. What began as a venture into the cryptocurrency business ended in a desperate fight for survival in a Lahore safehouse. The victim's ordeal started after meeting a man named Raza Dar in Singapore in October 2025. Trust was established through business meetings and the suspect's claims of political influence. Relying on this, the women traveled to Pakistan on June 29, 2026, for what they believed was a business opportunity. They were soon betrayed, allegedly kidnapped, and held against their will by Raza Dar and his associates. According to the judicial statements, the victims were subjected to systematic physical violence, threats, and sexual assault while the perpetrators demanded passwords and access to cryptocurrency assets. The victims endured days of captivity, characterized by constant fear and exploitation, before finally making a desperate attempt to escape on July 2nd. The rescue was anything but conventional. As the victims were being transported, they engaged in a struggle for their passports and eventually caused the car to collide with another object. This move drew the attention of local citizens and the traffic police, providing the victims their first real chance at freedom. By the early hours of July 2nd, the victims were safe and under the protection of the authorities. Lahore police have since registered a case under sections 365A and 375A of the Pakistan Penal Code, covering charges of kidnapping and gang rape. 4 suspects, including Raza Dar, have been taken into custody and remanded for further investigation, while a search continues for a 5th individual.
And that terrifying drop from this, high-tech digital mirage into a very physical nightmare is exactly what we're unpacking for you today. So, exactly. And yet, inside a house in this elite neighborhood, the digital mirage instantly shattered into a physical nightmare. The kidnappers laid out their true intentions, demanding a staggering ransom of $1.5 to $2 million.
Which is just an astronomical sum. And the sheer scale of that extortion demand tells you a lot about the perpetrators' intelligence gathering.
They knew exactly who they had?
Right. They knew these women had access to significant liquid cryptocurrency assets. This was a highly targeted operation, built on weeks, or maybe even months, of profiling. If we look at the mechanics of psychological torture, introducing organ harvesting is a specific, calculated method of breaking someone.
Because it's so visceral.
Exactly. It strips the victim of their humanity completely.
Stephanie reported attempted rape, forced oral sex, and being threatened with broken glass. It is just clinical, brutal subjugation.
Right. When the call came in, the police didn't have to knock on doors and ask questions. They used high-tech, centralized digital tracking to follow the digital breadcrumbs directly to the specific coordinates of the house in DHA.
And I love how the translated police documents outline the timeline of this with such clinical precision, which is such a jarring contrast to the chaos of the crime itself.
It really grounds the story.
It does. The FIR was officially registered just past midnight, exactly 12:15 a.m. on July 2, by Assistant Sub-Inspector Mohammed Faraz at the Defense Sea Police Station.
And the system pinpointed the house just about 3 kilometers northwest of that station.
Right. The authorities executed a physical raid, breached the property, rescued Stephanie and Astrid, and arrested the 4 suspects on site.
Right. The local police proved they could utilize technology to execute a raid. But the real test is whether the judicial system can successfully prosecute individuals who allegedly have deep, entrenched political ties.
Wait, I need to push back on the broader theme here, because I keep thinking about this conflict. Is the real conflict here the clash between the borderless nature of cryptocurrency and the very rigid, border-bound realities of local justice systems and organized crime?
Oh, absolutely. What's fascinating here is that you've hit on the exact central contradiction of this case.
Right, because crypto is supposed to bypass all that.
Exactly. These women were lured by a decentralized, borderless digital currency, a system where you don't need a central authority. But when their lives were on the line, that wealth couldn't save them.
No, their lives were ultimately saved by a highly centralized local government surveillance network.
The safe city cameras. It's a powerful irony. When they were held at knife point, they were betrayed by the borderless promise of crypto and rescued by the rigid, centralized authority of state technology.
It really proves that no matter how advanced our digital economy becomes, we are still flesh and blood, fully subject to the physical laws of whatever local jurisdiction we happen to stand in.
Exactly. This case brilliantly exposes the vulnerability of foreign women traveling for business. It highlights this dark intersection where modern crypto scams merge with very brutal human trafficking.
And the dangers of political protection.
Right. The tools of the trade might upgrade to blockchain, but the fundamental mechanics of extortion remain exactly the same as they were a century ago.
Okay, let's bring this all together for you. We started today's deep dive under the bright lights of a networking event in Singapore, where a shimmering promise of crypto wealth set a highly sophisticated trap.
A trap that crossed international borders.
Exactly, descending into a brutal extortion trap in Lahore, where 2 women endured unimaginable abuse under the shadow of alleged political impunity. And we ended in a high-tech police raid that sparked an international legal battle.
It's a dark journey, but an essential one to dissect. Because knowledge is most valuable when it's applied.
Definitely.
The ultimate takeaway here is recognizing the stark contrast between digital promises and physical vulnerabilities, and the ongoing global fight against corruption and impunity.
Which brings us right back to that feeling of being safely insulated behind a screen.
Stay with us for more news. If you want to watch more such videos and you liked our video, then subscribe to our channel. A reliable source of information. Stay connected with CRC News.